This area was given to the Greek government because the owner could not pay his debt. He couldn't pay his taxes for getting the land, I don't know exactly. And the government has been trying to sell it ever since. So they tried in the 90s, they tried in 2000. This public asset was sold off to NCH Capital for 20 million euro to manage for 100 years. Because it was for an investment to save the economy of the state, they allowed everything. For NCH Capital, who's not a tour operator, they have nothing to do with tourism, they're just real estate agents, they don't care. They buy this plot of land forever for 20 million, 22. And every plot they sell, they might be able to sell it for 20 million. Because it's a valuable land here. So this will be gone, right and left. All of this will be built. On that part is where they want to put the beach bar. And then in the sea they want to put a wooden construction to have people have their drinks there. And here they will construct the villas. We have already very 5-star, 6-star hotels and villas on Corfu. They're not going to add any value to the destination at all. They say they will create jobs, but if you can't find a job in the 300 hotels of Corfu, what makes you think that you'll find a job here? Corfu is very special, but if we destroy all nature and everything that makes Corfu special, then it won't matter for the tourists if they go to Turkey, to Santorini, to Crete or to Corfu. So we need to create and maintain a strong identity that is different from other places. And Erimitis, the way it is now, can be used to strengthen that identity as a place that is actually very, very green, very lush, with a lot of nature. So we need these places if we want to have good quality visitors to continue coming. I think a lot of people here in Corfu, especially during the quarantine and a season with no work from tourism, maybe they'll wake up and see that we do need places to hike, we do need places to just rejuvenate. We need to respect nature a bit more. And, scientists say that as long as we destroy habitats and destroy wildlife, these viruses will come more and more and more. So what are we thinking? Are we just going to make all Corfu like Singapore? Just concrete? Is that what we want? We are building a community. For the time being, we're a bit getting to know each other, getting to trust each other, and hopefully we'll open up and teach more people and make new groups and grow as a community. I think there are a lot of people out there who are don't even know they're looking for this. I had a friend, she studied biology. She was here for 2 years, and all her friends and all her people she knew, they only cared to go to the bar or to the cafe or to the next fashion and go shopping. And she was miserable, and she came to one of our events, and since then she got networked with other people who were thinking like her. And now she's even thinking of working as a biologist. She was working in a cafe as a service. And she found people who cared about what she had learned and cared about what she liked. She's a specialist for water, so she can get a sample from here and tell you how healthy the water is, or what kind of contaminants are here, and what the impact of humans will be. We need these people. We need them to do research here. And there are a lot of people here on the island who have studied, have master degrees, some even have PhDs, and they are working in tourism because there's no other option for them. So the government should give positions for people to test the water, to test the air, to make alternatives, to design alternatives.
I want people to see that we're not like ghosts that says, "Save Erimitis, save Erimitis." We want to see that we are real and people are supporting us and they can see it. When they enter a store, they will see it, you know? Like, it's there, it's not gone. They will put their names here, an email, phone, if they want to put a sticker on the door, and also if they want to be part of actions. The things that we have to do are urgent. In 1 month they're going to start building and destroying the forest. We cannot wait to talk and not do something. Older people, they like doing everything in their way, and it's a kind of old way, and they don't like doing it. They like talking about it and not doing a lot of things. Younger people can make it happen. They work more quickly, they want to make it happen now. The law that they have passed about the environment, that they can build like everything, not everything is protected anymore. They did it at night with only them, and all the organization about the environment didn't know about it. They weren't there so they can say something. They didn't know that
let this happen, that Corfus let this happen. In the modern day, it just makes so much sense to not to create tourism around something beautiful, not through it. The craziest thing is that there was no coverage about any kind of protest from the locals. No newspaper said anything, and that's because big newspapers are very much controlled by the politicians. It's kind of my duty and our duty, everyone's duty, to point at that and say that's not right, and overcome that somehow. People I've talked to, they're older too. They've given up. They don't think there's anything that can be done. They don't know the power of a mass. That that when people actually, which is what I believe and what I've seen around the world. I've seen social media, and what I hope happens. That when enough people gather, they can't be ignored. There's this movement among young people here. Fridays for Future is happening here in Corfu too. This is a movement over time. This is something that now is not, you're not an outcast for believing in. You're not, seen as a bit of a weirdo. You're admired for. This is the new cool of our age, to being environmentally aware and careful. And this feeling that I was absolutely powerless went away a little bit. Like that now I could actually participate in something meaningful, something that would actually have a minimal, at the very least, impact. That I could do something. There's nothing worse than the feeling of being powerless. I can't not have hope. If I didn't, it would be just this constant thought, depressive thought. That everything is gonna get built, nothing is gonna be left. I need to have hope, and I do.
The wild grass, they knew how to cultivate a tomato. I'm glad to see that, for instance, the quarantine just put a stop to everything, and people had 2 months to just sit down and look around them and see potential in the things they know. A lot of people of different ages started cultivating their land with the thought that at least they will have a salad to eat during the summertime if they don't find a job. And suddenly people who are thinking about selling their land so that somebody can build a house on it, they now are thinking about how to grow crops. So we can have high technology that farmers in the past did not have. So we can have all the warm water and amendments and internet that we have now and still be farmers.
The young will stay farmers, but new kind of farmers.
New kind of farmers, yes. So they will sell their own products, they will combine, they will use marketing, they will use branding to have a good product,
Yes.
and will also find a way to make money and survive. So that's one thing I think is going to happen.